Yeah, good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. So, see some more concepts in friction. What is the last one? Anyone remember?
Sir, chain.
Tell me, chain. Yeah, chain roller. Okay. Then let us see some more concepts on horizontal motion only. Next, later on, we will discuss friction case on inclined plane. Okay. So let me continue some more concepts on horizontal surface, otherwise vertical. Later on, I will move on to the inclined plane. Okay. So, right on the next heading, body block placed. Right on the heading, block placed. Is it visible? Words?
Yes.
Yes, sir, visible.
Shall I? Okay. Block placed at the rear end of a truck. So, truck concept important. Let me place the block. It is the back end of truck. Good concept this is. Now let us suppose they given a truck. This is the truck. So draw the diagram. Truck mass is negligible. Okay, I am not considering truck mass. It moves with an acceleration something a suffix t. At is the acceleration of the truck. AC is the acceleration of the truck. Let us place a block here. This is the block whose mass is m. Don't think about the mass of the truck. I am not considering the mass of the truck. Yeah, I place a block. Yeah. See this one. If this truck moves with a maximum acceleration, then what about the block? Will move back or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If the truck moves with an acceleration, if you are standing on if you are standing here, if the truck moves with certain acceleration, then indirectly you are going to fall back or not? Indirectly, what you are experiencing? What type of force? Did you know that
Backward
force?
force.
Yeah.
Sir, will tend to backward, sir.
Yeah, we fell to backward means someone is applying force. Is anyone is there in front of you? No one is there.
No.
Indirectly, you are feeling a force. Is that is a real force?
No, sir.
It's not a real force. It's a virtual force. That virtual force we can call it as what? Pseudo force.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Remember this word you know in laws of motion. Pseudo force. If a
Yes, sir.
block If a block is placed on horizontal on this structure, then this block experiences pseudo force PF. PF is the ambiguity pseudo force. Block experiences pseudo force. And tell me, if this block experiences pseudo force, then in which side the frictional force will act here? Right side, because this block is moves to the left. It is ready to move left. So frictional force act back. Correct? Frictional force in between these two surfaces will act in this direction, in the direction of thought. Okay. Here the block experiences pseudo force. But suppose if pseudo force FPF. Pseudo force. Okay. Pseudo force is less than frictional force. Then tell me, if the pseudo force experienced by the block is less than the frictional force, then what happens? Will the block will move? Pseudo force is less than the frictional force. Is the block will move?
No, sir.
Yeah. Then the block will be what? Static on front, and it will move along the truck. That means block is moves with an acceleration of truck.
80.
Yeah, very good. So the pseudo force we can write as FTF, we can write as mass of the block and the acceleration of the truck. Pseudo force is nothing but what? Mass of the block and the acceleration of the truck. This is the pseudo force. Okay. For suppose if F pseudo force is equal to the frictional force. Tell me anyone what happened here? Pseudo force experienced by the block, which is equivalent to frictional force. Then block is ready to move or not?
Ready to move, sir. Ready to move.
Yeah, very good. Then it is ready to move. Okay, done. Now let me see the third condition. If pseudo force is better than frictional force. Tell me.
Block will move.
Very good. The block will slide in this direction. So the block move. When the block will move, definitely the block will have acceleration. So this block will move with an acceleration of A suffix B. B for block. Block moves with an acceleration of what? A suffix B. When this is possible, if pseudo force is greater than frictional force.
Frictional force.
Yeah, when pseudo force is greater than frictional force, then the block will move. So if the block will move, then tell me, what is the net force acting on the block? Net force acting on the block is pseudo force minus frictional force. Net force acting on the block is nothing but pseudo force minus frictional force. Is it correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is the net force acting on the block? Mass of the block, acceleration of the block, and pseudo force is mass of the block, acceleration of the truck, and this is mu mg. Following me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Mass gets cancelled. Then what is the acceleration of the block? Acceleration of the truck minus this is the what? Acceleration of the block. That is equivalent to acceleration of the truck minus mu g. Followed? See, I am using very
Yes, sir.
simple things. Yeah, tell me. Any confusion?
No, sir.
No
Because I am using
confusions.
simple things. Just if it is less, what happened? Equal, what happened? Greater, move back. That's it. Then acceleration of the block, I got it as acceleration of the truck minus mu g. And we can find the relative acceleration also. Relative acceleration, that is AT minus AB, which is equivalent to mu g. This AT minus AB is the relative acceleration of block and truck. That is equivalent to what? Mu g, relative acceleration. Now observe carefully now. Let us suppose this block is placed at a distance of x at the back end. Radius. This block is placed at what distance initially? X. Okay. And this will cover, after some time this block will cover. Okay. Let us see, to cover this distance x, let us see how much the time taken by the block. Now let me find the time taken by the block to cover the distance x. Time taken. So time taken by the block before going to fall, otherwise to cover x. Time taken by the block to cover distance x. Let me use that as a like a s is equal to half a t square. S nothing but x. Half a nothing but acceleration of the block t square. Then what is t? T is equals to 2x by acceleration of the block. So t is equals to root of 2x by acceleration of the truck minus g. See, this is the time taken by the block to cover x distance. Say I got one more formula, time taken. After this time, the block will reach here and it falls. Written up to time. Once the block reaches the ground, it will have some velocity. Like a body falls freely. If a body falls freely, there is a velocity of the ball before going to hit the ground. What is the velocity? V is equal to root of 2gh.
Yes, sir.
Root 2gh. In place of g, shall I write it as a AB? In place of g, shall I write it as AB? A suffix B, acceleration of the block. And in place of x, so whenever it leaves the truck, it will have some velocity. Whenever it leaves the truck, it will have some velocity. That velocity shall be written as V is equal to root 2gh. Root 2gh. G, just to replace with the acceleration of block. H replace with x. You will get one more formula for velocity. You will get one more formula for velocity. And one more point you observe here. One more. Is any problem up to now?
No, sir.
Shall I continue? Okay. Now, once the block leaves the track, by that time, what about the truck? Will it be safe? Will it be at the same position?
No, sir. It also moves.
Yeah, it also moves. Very good. Let us see what is the distance moved by the truck in that time interval. Conditions apply. In that time interval, let us suppose it moves a distance of something s. Something. Okay. What is s?
Distance moved in that time travel.
Yeah, distance moved by the truck in that time. Okay. And what is the distance covered by the block? Actually, it covers only x. After that, it will fall. Okay. So, block covers a distance of x. In this time, truck covers a distance of s. Truck moves with an acceleration 80. You're confused? Block moves with an acceleration AB. Then, let us see. For s distance, it will move with an acceleration of 80. Then let me write one formula here, just to see. Shall I rub this one, left side what?
Yes, sir.
Take this. So use S and A are proportional because both are in the same direction. If it starts from rest, like you can use S proportional to A, you will get direct to A. If it starts from rest, everything starts from rest, you can use S proportional to A. Let us suppose, for understanding point of view, I am using this one, A1 by A2. S1, if it is a block is X. S2, if it is a tractor, S. If it is block, acceleration of the block, acceleration of the truck. S is equals to AT into X by AB. S is equals to acceleration of the truck into distance AT minus UG. So keep this formula in mind. What is this? What is that? Distance covered by the truck when block leaves the truck. Got my point? When block leaves, when it leaves after covering a distance of x. See the variety. So distance covered by the block, when block leaves is s is equal to at into x by at minus mu g. At is acceleration of the truck. Mu, they will give some values. Don't worry, I will give you one problem based on this. You will get some confidence. Shall I give one problem?
Yes, sir.
1 minute, sir.
Yes, sir.
Practice number of times, not easy. Easy if you feel, that's it. Every problem is easy in physics if we feel properly in a positive way. If you think I told yesterday only, if you think in a negative way, we can't understand the concept. Feel properly. Right now, nothing is a problem. Next, some block on block concept will come. Two blocks, three blocks. Okay, maybe by that time, maybe college will start. So at that time, you will see in class directly. Okay.
1 minute, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, you can raise.
Yeah. Write one problem. So write one problem. If acceleration of the truck is 2 meter per second square and 4 meter per second square, 6 meter per second square. If you want 8, then your wish. Acceleration of the truck is given how much? I am giving 2 meter per second square, 4 meter per second square, 6 meter per second square, and m is equals to something 2 kg. M is equals to 2 kg, and mu is equal to something 0.5. Then, see, I am giving question shortcut way. Then find acceleration of the block, time taken, find acceleration of the block, time taken by the block, and distance traveled by the truck. Instead of giving stories, I given a question in a number system like this. Your target is to find out acceleration of the block, time taken by the block, distance traveled by the truck in that time. Keep in mind. Will you try? Mass is given, and this x, let us take something. This x is you take it something 2 meter. Otherwise, not possible. X you can take 2 meter. Take something x as 2 meter. It's not 2 meter exactly. Something 0.5 meter, whatever. Means you fill that huge block. X is 2 meter. Find acceleration of the block. First, you start the problem with taking 2 meter per second square. Next, you start with 4. Next, you start with 6. So, 3 questions are given in here. 3 at a stretch. You start the problem with by taking the acceleration of the truck is 2 meter per second square. You start the problem with first 2 meter per second square. Then you continue. The concept is covered. If you are unable to solve the problem, means there is no use of covering concepts. Anyone for a first case? At least follow the problem. No? Can anyone respond it? Follow the question first.
First case done, sir. All three.
Yeah? First one
First
done.
case. Yes, sir. First case done.
Yeah, first case done. Very good. May I know the answer?
Sir, acceleration of block is -3 meter per second square.
-3 meter per second square. Okay. Will the block will move? You are getting acceleration is -3 meter per second square. Okay, I
It
agree.
won't move, sir. It won't move.
Very good. It won't move. So no need to find acceleration of the block. Then how you are saying -3? -3 is wrong answer. That you keep in mind. You got my question first?
Yes, sir. But
Yeah.
according to formula,
Yeah, Amal, on board. So many things. Feeling is important. Got it? According to formula, -3. Agree. Will the block will move? It never moves.
no.
First, you solve any friction questions. Just you follow one thing in mind. First, you see how much force is acting on this block. What is the pseudo force acting on the block? Pseudo force acting on the block is m80. What is the pseudo force? Mass is given to kg. Acceleration is 2. So, how much the pseudo force acting on the block?
4 Newton.
Let us find the frictional force in between block and surface. You check it first, these conditions. In friction, you try to check every time these conditions first. If frictional force is dominating, then block is at rest. If frictional force is less, then you can go for the acceleration. Otherwise, no need to find the acceleration. So, let us check. What is this mu mg? F, what is mu? How much I given? 0.5, 2, 10. How much it is? How much it is? 10.
10.
10, huh? Tell me, what is dominating? Applied force is dominating.
Frictional is stop.
Yeah, frictional force is dominating means is the block will move?
No, sir.
No. So first case, block does not move is the
Sir,
correct.
then in second case also it won't move, sir.
That's what I am expecting. Try for third case.
Yes.
That's why 1 can I give 2 for 6 number. First case, block does not move. Writing. Second case, does not move. You feel concept properly. Feel it. What is happening here actually? Does not move. Can anyone guess the third case answer? Third case.
Sir, acceleration of block is 1 meter per second square.
Yeah. Is that block move? Yes.
Yes, sir, it will move.
Very good. Very good. May I know who is responding? May I know your name?
Sir, Abhay.
Abhay. Very good, Abhay. Carry on. Don't worry, we will see you in offline within few days. Maybe from January 3rd or 4th, I am available for you in offline. January 3rd or 4th, I am available. And I will continue remaining all chapters with high difference level. Third, acceleration of the track is how much? 6 meter per second square. Then what is the pseudo force?
12 Newton.
Yeah, pseudo force, how much you got? Please respond everyone. Not only the Abhay, please respond other also. 12 Newton. Frictional force is only 10 Newton. Therefore, pseudo force is greater than frictional force. Then the block will move. If it moves, we have a formula. Acceleration of the block is equal to cut minus mu g. Cut is 6.5. 10. Answer. Answer how much? 1 meter per second square. Please respond others also, like Abhay. Anyone? Others? Acceleration of the block, I got it. Can anyone will find time? Time root of 2x by 80 minus
2 seconds.
Yeah.
2
2 seconds, sir.
12 meters, sir, distance of truck.
Yeah, very good. Distance, just now I given a formula. Don't bypass this formula. At least you feel the concept, then you can remember easily. 80, 6, 2, 6, 5. Check the answers. 12 meter. Are you getting some confidence? At least, okay, we can do problems like that. You are getting feeling?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you try to get it. Try to build up that because problems are so many. By using this knowledge, you try to solve problems from your materials. Otherwise, no use of covering all these concepts. If I solve all the problems from your book, then when you are going to learn, that's not possible. So that books are given to you means you how to solve the problems by using this knowledge. If you saw any new concept, then you can ask me. I will try to do that concept. My target is to cover concepts and to how to solve problems. That's your responsibility. And let us see some more also concepts with problems. Let us suppose block has to place the vertical against the vertical wall. See, still I am not entering into inclined plane. Later I will enter into the inclined plane. Right now, block against a vertical wall. When the thing block against a vertical wall. Block against place against a vertical wall. So this is also a good concept. Let us keep the block against a vertical wall. Written the heading.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let us suppose the block is placed like this against a vertical wall. So this is good concept. I am going to keep the block like this. Whose mass 10. To hold this block against a vertical wall, I need to apply force. See, this is the block, this is the wall. So I want to hold it like this. Then what I am applying? What I am applying? Force. If there is no force, it will come down. If it is come down, frictional force is that way. Now to hold this block, definitely we need to apply force. Correct? Huh? What is the weight of this block? Weight of the block mg vertically downwards. What is this? Following frictional force because the
Yes,
block is
sir.
ready to move downwards. So frictional force will act upwards. And one more force also acting. Can anyone guess the one more force?
Normal force.
Force.
Excellent.
Normal force.
Yeah, normal force is acting perpendicular to the contact surface. So from this surface, normal force is acting like this. If applied force is more, what about normal force? More. Indirectly what? Applied force which is equivalent to normal reaction force. If I apply force is more, normal reaction also more. So from this diagram, we can guess like this now. So here, what is applied force? What is applied force?
N.
Normal.
N. Applied force is N. And this is nothing but what? F is nothing but MA.
Yes.
F is nothing but MA. Now at equilibrium, F is equals to what? F is equal to
mg.
mg.
What is this F? Got it? Got it?
Yes, sir.
What is N? MA. Clear? What is N?
MA.
Then what is the acceleration of the block?
G by mu.
G by mu.
So far you are getting A is equal to mu G in horizontal direction. In vertical, what I am getting now?
G by mu.
Right. If A is greater than or equal to G by mu, the block is static. If A is less than G by mu, then what happens? Block will move down.
It falls.
No, not like this. No, wrong. Just we cannot say greater than less than. Just that's it. A is equal to G by mu. Next I will tell you. Yeah, condition correct I think. A greater than G by mu means it will move down. A less than. How can we identify A less than greater than here? That we can identify force based on the force because we are applying force now. So we cannot say greater than less than less than symbol. I will use in the next case. Is it okay right now? Simply I can use
Yes,
it
sir.
by less than. I will use that word in truck concept. Okay. Next, you place the block in between two vertical surfaces. You place the block in between two vertical surfaces. Let us suppose see the one more concept. Something book is placed. There is a book. Let us suppose physics book. Yeah. I am placing physics book in between two hands, in between two vertical parts. M is the mass of the book. M is the mass of the book. Then weight of the book is mg. Find the acceleration of the book. I am placing a physics book in between my two hands. I am pressing like this so that the book is static. Then, how to get the acceleration of this book? A block is placed in between two vertical surfaces. Tell me, mg. And indirectly I am pressing means this is force on.
Yes, sir.
How many forces?
2 forces.
2 forces.
Yeah, what are the normal reactions? Two normal reactions.
2 normal reactions.
But finally, F and N are
Equal.
right. F and are equal. Okay. How many frictional forces will act here?
2.
2 friction.
One is in this plane. One more is in this plane. Simple question. Okay, previous year trivia question. Then tell me the equation. 2F is equal to mg.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Continue. Get the answer. So 2F is equal to mg. 2 into F mu n is equal to mg. 2 into mu into this is ma mg. A is equal to what you are getting g by
G by Q.
g by 2 mu half. Any confusion? Nothing.
No, sir.
Nothing.
No, sir.
Nothing. You try this concept. Concepts are so many. Finally, we have to stop in one day. That's it. Yeah, I have to keep a sound box here. Whose mass is m. Okay. See, no one is applying a force on the front box. Just I keep that. If the truck moves with certain acceleration, maybe the block will be static. If it moves with less acceleration, yeah, now I can use A greater than A less than symbol in this concept. Earlier I used the only. Now this is better. Here we are not using because I have a force, so I can't use. Here someone is applying. Who is applying force on here? Find the acceleration of the block as shown in figure. Find A.
Sir, pseudo force is acting.
Excellent. That's what I am expecting. Very good. Pseudo force is acting. Dark side means it's not there on the board. Pseudo force is acting. Very clear. That is balanced by normal reaction. That is balanced by normal reaction. And the truck is moves with an acceleration of A. Same, that is similar to this or not? Here I have applied force. There, pseudo force is acting on the block. That pseudo force is balanced by what? Tell me. Pseudo force balanced by m nothing but ma. Because the truck is moving with an acceleration a. Followed. Then weight of the block mg. Frictional force F. Continue same steps like this. What is F? Mg. This is mu n mg. Mu ma mg. A is equal to,
G by
yeah, again the same. You try the same questions. If they give something 2 kg block and the truck moves with some acceleration of 5 meter per second square, you apply this concept to solve the problem, because covering concepts and problems are not easily possible in the class. Okay, so my help is some 30 to 40%, means I need to cover concepts, you how to solve problems. And whenever I start the concept, you try to feel properly and positive way. Now this we can expect it. If A is greater than or equal to G by mu, if A is greater than or equal to G by mu, then what happened? Is the block will static? Can anyone?
no sir, it will move.
Sir, it will fall.
How it will fall? If A is greater than G by mu, then the block is in contact with the truck. Because the truck is moving very fast, then where is the block? It will be fixed.
Yes.
If acceleration of the truck is less than G by mu, then tell me, here the block will be fixed. The block is static. Here, what happened here? Block.
The block falls.
Here falls, sir.
See, and they kept a block. They are not fixed with the screws. If A is greater than G by mu, then block is fixed and it will move like this. If A is less, if the truck moves with a less acceleration, the block falls. That's it. You write the conditions. Followed greater than equal.
Yes, sir.
Filling correctly, A greater than equal G by mu means block does not fall. A less than G by mu means block falls. Clear? Shall I continue one more topic like this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let us try one more. Good level of questions these are. You solve problems based on this, but don't expect problems also. If I solve problems means I can't cover other concepts. See, they given a hollow cylinder. There is a hollow cylinder rotating with an angular velocity omega. You know this omega? You know omega? Rotating.
No, sir.
Rotating with angular speed. Omega is angular speed. I think it is covered in the previous circular motion.
No, sir.
No? Okay. At least you listen that word in a lower class, omega. Angular speed, rotation speed.
No, sir.
Omega. You know centripetal force, centrifugal force.
Sir, in math it was there, sir, omega, but not in physics.
Centripetal force, centrifugal force, mv square by r, mr omega square.
No, sir.
Then I will do. Okay, let us try. There is a hollow cylinder rotating with an angular velocity omega. A hollow cylinder rotating with an angular velocity omega. Hollow cylinder rotating with an angular velocity omega. Keep in mind. Now I am placing a block in a room, inside. If it rotates with certain angular speed, then this block does not fall. If it does not rotate, this block will fall or not.
False.
Like same concept. If it rotates, if this hollow cylinder rotates with an angular speed of omega, then this block does not fall. Let us see with what speed this has to rotate. With what speed hollow cylinder has to rotate. Once it rotates, this block experiences some force. This block will experience some force. If it rotates, it will try to move away from the center. For suppose if it is placed at the midpoint, once it rotates, then this block will be there at the midpoint. Will move away or not?
Yes, sir.
You stand at a circular table, and if the circular table rotates, what about your position? Will you there at the center of the circle?
No, sir, we move away.
Yeah,
No, sir.
you are thrown away from the center of circle or not? Indirectly, you are experiencing somewhat centrifugal force. That centrifugal force also called as a pseudo force. Centrifugal force also called as pseudo force. Okay. See, there is a normal reaction. See, this is the normal reaction, and it is experiencing by pseudo force. Okay, pseudo force. And this force we can write as m r omega square. M r omega square. Otherwise, F is equal to m is equal to mv square by r. Tell me which formula you remember? M r omega square or mv square by r? Otherwise, you try to remember now. I derive this concept.
Sir, what is R, sir?
R is the radius of a cylinder.
Sir, V is
So
velocity.
the second fall is
F m v square by r, centripetal force. Is it covered centripetal force? The force experienced by the particle. If a particle is moving along the circumference of circle, some force is acting towards the center of circle. That force is called as centripetal force. And the force which acts away from the center of circle, centrifugal. Now, what is the centripetal force formula? Mv square by r. Keep in mind centripetal force formula mv square by r. Otherwise, m r omega square. Why? Because we know one more formula, v is equal to r omega. This is linear speed, this is angular speed. A relation between linear speed and angular speed. At least you remember, so that I can continue. Because that is there in motion in plane. These formulas are there in motion in plane. Shall I continue or shall I leave this topic? Shall I go for the next one? Is it okay? Is this formula okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Keep in mind, otherwise not possible. Then weight of the block mg. Frictional force same story. F is nothing but mg. What is this F? Mu m. M
Mu n. G.
mu. What is n? You substitute any one formula. Mr omega square. Then what is omega square? Omega square is g by mu r root. So the cylinder has to rotate with what angular speed? Good question this is. The cylinder has to rotate with an angular speed of g by mu r. Cylinder has to rotate with an angular speed of what? G by mu r. If omega greater than root of g by mu r, the block does not slide and fall. If it is less, the block will fall. Read correctly now. Omega is equal to what I am reading? Respond it anyone. Root of g by
G by
G by mu r.
Okay, right.
Sir, omega is
So here
always
term omega.
omega is constant, sir.
Yeah, this much constant. Yeah, constant.
So what is the term omega, sir?
Angular velocity.
Okay.
You know linear velocity?
Yes, sir.
Linear velocity nothing but rate of change of displacement.
Yes, sir. V.
Yeah, v, x by t. Angular velocity nothing but rate of change of angular displacement. Angular velocity nothing but rate of change of angular displacement. Angular nothing but theta. Rate of change of angular displacement. d theta by dt. If for one term 2 pi by t. What is this t? Time period. T is the time period of revolution. If you want, we can extend t also. If you want one more formula, see, you ask the omega, then I continue one more. 2 pi by t root of omega replaced by 2 pi by t g by mu r. T is equals to 2 pi root of mu r by g.
By
So
G.
this is the what? What is this? Time period of revolution of hollow cylinder. Time period of revolution. If they given u value, r value, we can find the time period also. Remember the name time period in a simple pendulum in some other
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Where
sir.
time
Number of
period-
oscillations per second.
Yes. Number of oscillations per second. Is it okay concepts?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So maybe tomorrow I think no class.
No, sir.
Okay. So anyhow, we will see in the offline now. That's a better thing actually. So I am also waiting for you. So maybe I am available from third or fourth onwards. From fourth, I will continue topics from this. Is it okay? I will continue from this topic onwards. So within some 1 week, I am going to finish the friction. Later, I am entering into some other chapters. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.